Hi, I'm Preston. I'm the Senior Philanthropy Chair for Santa Fe.
Hi, I'm Angelina. I'm the Junior Philanthropy Chair.
Well, starting off, we've got our opening blacklight assembly. That's kind of a big Santa Fe tradition. Everybody's going to wear white or neon, and then they're going to glow up. And we're going to have a bunch of performances from our drum line, our color guard, cheer, palm, stomp. It's one of my favorites. And then Tuesday, we're going to switch it up, and we're going to start breaking world records. That's where last year, if you were there, we threw a bunch of paper airplanes all at the same time and broke the world record for the most paper airplanes thrown simultaneously. And then you want to
Something
talk
we're
about?
something we're actually bringing back from World Record last year was an act from Arav and Samantha. Some of the upperclassmen might know. It was The Bachelor. You might be able to see The Bachelorette this year.
And then Wednesday during the week we've got two assemblies that day. That's my favorite because you get to skip out of class twice. But in the morning we've got our Mr. and Mrs. D-Dub assembly where we've got a man pageant and we celebrate a lot of our royalty girls. And then later in the afternoon during sixth hour we've got our Santa Fe's Got Talent, which shows off some of our best skills and talents that Santa Fe students and teachers have to offer.
Yeah. And then Thursday is a Santa Fe favorite. That's boy bands. Personally, I think the juniors are going to win, but I don't know.
And then finally, closing it off, we've got our closing assembly. That's going to be during sixth hour on Friday, and then that's where we're going to announce the total and do some of our craziest dares that we'll do that week.
And there will be a special performance from our Wolfstock winner, Wallarukas.
Honestly, it ranges. I've been doing this for 4 years, and I've seen us done anywhere from 11 o'clock on Sunday to 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. on Sunday. So last year we were up here very late, but hopefully if we can, we've got a lot of clubs and different groups coming together like NHS, Spanish Honor Society. They're coming up to help us this year, so it's going to be more of a community effort this year. But hopefully, if we're all putting in enough, we can be home before that Monday morning.
Yeah, we're hoping to get some sleep. But as for the materials, we use a ton of paper, just like rolls of colored butcher paper. And something that we joke about every year is we always run out of white paint on the weekend of. So we're making Target runs and like Walmart runs trying to buy some white paint because we always end up running out because we use it a lot for our walls, not just in our paintings, but at Santa Fe we do this thing called wall painting too, just adding like little details in between our big paintings. Yeah, so kind of all our hallways will be like a specific thing. So one of our side halls will be dynamic Disney duo, so you can see like Lilo and Stitch on a dynamic duo
Mike
wall.
and Sully.
Yes, Mike and
That's personally, I'm
Sully.
a Monsters Inc. fan, so
And then we have like our villain hall and stuff like that. So each hall has like a little bit of a specific characterization to it. So we're really excited to see those come.
How did you guys come up with the Disney theme?
it's been something that we've really been wanting to do for a long time. What we really wanted to do this year is we haven't really had for two of the grades at Santa Fe, they haven't really had a normal double wolf dairy. And so what we've been kind of wanting to do this year is to kind of bring back what a classic double wolf dairy week looks like. And we couldn't think of a more classic theme than Disney. What some of our best double wolf dairy week themes have been Disney in the years past. And we're really just trying to bring that back. And of course, with our recipient being Positive Tomorrows, and all of those children, of course, loving Disney when they come up to the school, which is going to be a special thing on Friday, where all the kids will be up here touring the schools. They're going to tour in the school and going from class to class. You guys are actually going to get to meet them, and they're going to get to see what high school is like, and they're going to get to see it decorated with a Disney castle, with Tangled, Lilo and Stitch, all these different kind of Disney movies that they're going to know and recognize, and it's just going to be it's going to be a sight to see.
I think it's also really special because if you didn't know, Positive Tomorrows is a school that serves children experiencing homelessness. So you can probably guess a lot of these kids probably haven't been to Disney World or Disneyland before. Something that I guess like a lot of people would think is like a staple part of like childhood. So it's like we're bringing a piece of Disney to like their lives when they come visit us.
Yeah, well, it's a lot. There's a lot of different moving parts to it. Thankfully, it's not just the two of us, and we have 35 other council members and a lot of different clubs and groups that we reach out to, and they work with us, and they do just as much, if not sometimes even more than us in certain events and things that we put on. But we usually split up into committees, and that's how we kind of work out our different events and things. But then we're also individually, we're calling businesses. So that's, I'll never forget my freshman year when I called my very first business. I called and I was like, "Hi, my name's Preston. I'm with Santa Fe High School." My voice was quivering. I was so nervous, and I'll never forget. I go, "Would you guys be interested in donating?" And the line just hangs up, and it was probably one of the most humbling experiences of my life, but it's good, and it builds character, and you learn that if you keep trying and you keep trying, eventually you're gonna get it. And when you get that donation, even after you've called 100 other businesses, just that one makes it worth it.
Yeah, I think it's really special because Double Wolf Dairy Week is such like a community effort, like even like beyond our school. If you notice, every year in the gym we have a sponsorship wall. Those will be our community partners that donated monetarily to us, and it's just like little things like honestly like between the paintings, between calling, between like having like events. That's like one of our main ways to raise money is through charging for our events for Double Wolf Dairy Week. But me and Preston really don't do all that. We just, well, we do a little bit, but it's a lot of delegating to our council and just working with our community to make such like a big scale event happen. Because without all that help, we would not be able to put on an event like Double Wolf Dairy Week.
I just think this is going to be the best one yet, and I know we say that every year, but I really do think that personally, as a senior, I think we have an obligation as the only class that's seen a normal year to make this the best year possible. And I think that this year we've really stepped up into that role, and Double Wolf Dairy Week is kind of going to be where we peak right there. And we're going to kind of set up future years for success because we know how it's done. We're the only one that knows how it's done. So it's our job and it's our responsibility to show the other class how it's done. And that's what Double Wolf Dairy Week is going to be. Like I said earlier, it's going to be a classic Double Wolf Dairy Week, and we're just super pumped for it.
Yeah, and I just think some people don't know this, but I actually wasn't on student council my freshman year. And so I got to experience Double Wolf Dairy Week 2020 just from a student perspective. And I kind of just want to emphasize, like, allow yourself to embrace the week. I know, like, sometimes, like, dressing up can feel silly or, like, attending events, like, every week can just become a lot. But I think Double Wolf Dairy Week is honestly the one thing that made me really love high school. And I feel like it's a great avenue for students to just be able to not only connect with other students, but connect to a cause that's greater than themselves. And it's a lot of fun. You probably won't have as much homework during Double Wolf Dairy Week, and it's just something to enjoy because honestly, the 4 Double Wolf Dairy Weeks that you might experience from freshman to senior year go by like just like that. So I'm really excited, and I hope everyone else is too.